Tamika, aka Skinny Girl in my VSG body. So this is my second time making this video because the first time I forgot to cut my light on. But anyway, we here, we live, right? So I just want to say thank you for stopping by. Make sure that you subscribe. Thank you for following my RI28 journey, because child, it was a journey. I didn't even finish week 4 because of my back injury, and I'm so mad about that. However, I have subscribed to the July challenge, so I will be back in full force. Actually, tonight I'm going to start the week that I didn't finish, because we're on break until July 10th. So for the 4th week that I didn't finish, I'm going to finish it up this week. I can't feel like a failure, so I'm going to finish it up. Now, I may not record it, but just know your girl is doing her RI28 for weeks. Week 4 days, what was it, 22 through 28? Yeah, 22 or 21 through 20, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. First of all, before we start the video, I just want to give a shout out to a few people. This is not a paid video. They didn't send me the products. I paid for them with my own money. But first of all, just want to give a shout out to my YouTube cousin, Messy Miles. I bought a Petty t-shirt from him. Make sure that y'all go out and support. I will put his information here and also in the description box below. And also what I'm wearing on my lips is from the crayon case, and it is from Instagram sensation Wazam Super, and it's a cosmetic line that she has started now, and it's a cosmetic line that dedicated to amateur makeup artists and makeup users. So I'm very amateur when it comes to makeup, but I love me a good lippie. I love me an even better dark matte lippie, and this is Murder Matte. This is the color. This is what it looks like on my lips. I didn't line it up. I didn't clean it up. I just put it on to try it out, and I freaking love it. So when she comes out with her other colors, I will be supporting that as well. So I will be putting her information also here and also in the description box below. So let's get started. So we are all here because why? Because I had reached my 1-year mark. Go girl. So actually, you know, my 1 year was on June the 14th, 2017. However, my actual follow-up appointment wasn't until June 30th, this past Friday. So a week prior to me attending my appointment, I had to go get my blood work, which you will see in my previous RI28 week 3 video. You'll see where I had to get 14 vials of blood taken so that they can check all my vitamin levels, and we will go over the stats in just one moment. So during my 1 year follow-up appointment, to my surprise, I walked in the office and got to see my surgery twin. Yes, Miss Tina. So we talk a lot. We talked in the hallways back and forth when we were recovering after surgery, like the day after surgery, because you had to walk the hallways. And we always kept in communication on Facebook. So she is hilarious. I love her to pieces. So we do have to get up, girl, get us a little meal, whatever, little girl time or whatever. But that is my surgery twin. She had her surgery on the same day as mine. I was first, she was second. So I was born earlier. So I got there, stepped on the scale. I wore the lightest outfit possible, the lightest clothes possible, and I weighed in at 240 pounds. So I was 17 pounds lighter from my 6-month appointment. So it's still a loss. It's not a gain. It's not a, you know, I didn't stay stalled at that weight, you know, at 257. So I'm happy for that. However, I wanted to be at 233, which would have been 100 pounds from my highest weight recorded. Or if I could have got to 325, that would have been the actual 100 pounds from the actual weight that I started the program. But, you know, I'm happy with the weight loss. I just have some stuff that I know that I need to do personally for myself to better this number and to make my surgeon happy. So the medical assistant, she checked all my vitals. She checked my blood pressure, which was 130/85, and that was great because the girl used to be at like stroke level, okay? We're like 175/99. Yeah, I was tripping. So that is without taking any blood pressure pills for the past 10 months. So I am excited about that and continue much success with that as well. And then Anik came in, and she is also, I don't know specifically her title, but I know that she's like a RN. She came in and asked questions. Have I been to an urgent care since the last time that I seen them? Am I vomiting? Am I having any nausea? Am I having any fainting spells? And the answer to all those questions was no. Also then walks in Dr. Cancer, who is my bariatric surgeon. I love him because he is just straight to the point, direct. You know, he has his little comical, little dry humor jokes, but you gotta love him. So, you know, he asked the same questions as Anik. Am I having any fainting, any, you know, nausea, any throwing up, things like that? Of course, the answer was no. Of course, he told me that I look great, and I was excited to say that. And yes, he did notice that I had lost some weight. And then his recommendation is that the next time he sees me, which will be my next 1-year follow-up appointment, is that I will be at 200 pounds or below 200 pounds. What is this? Oh, sorry. So, I don't know what that was, a little gnat or something flying in my face. So my next follow-up appointment, yes, will be 1 year from my last appointment. And then I will also have to do a, also with the blood work again, a week prior to my appointment. After Dr. Kander came in with his assessment, in walked my nutritionist, Anna. I love her. She is just so encouraging. We were talking about the different workouts that I've been incorporating, and she remembered when it was a struggle for me to do anything prior while I was going through the program during my 9 months of or over a year and a half of me trying to get approved for surgery. So she knows that, you know, me telling her that I walk on my lunch break about 1 mile a day. I do Zumba 4 times a week. I do RI28 5 times a week. You know, I'll find other things such as like water aerobics now. Again, getting back into that. You know, just telling her now that I take longer strides. So I'll walk further when I park my car in the parking garage. If I'm on, I'll park on the west side, even though I know my office is on the east side. So she was excited just to know that I'm having more activity into my daily life now, because she knew my struggle before. So she did go over my food sheet with me, which I can eat at my 1 year, what I should be eating. So pretty much I can still, you know, eat all the foods that I can. I'm sorry that I'm looking down, it's on my phone. But she still wants me to get in 70 grams of protein a day, 30 grams or less of carbohydrates. I have to learn how to continue to eat my protein first and my vegetables and fruits come secondary, because they are higher. Some of them are higher in carbs. She did inform me that some good sources of protein, of course, was eggs, tofu, fish, poultry, red meat, and cheeses, which I can say, personally say, I have not been very good at. Also, if I hit a plateau, making sure that I do 2-a-day workouts, which I have been informing that I have been doing. And just making sure that I'm continuing to take my vitamins, and again, follow up in a year. So let's talk about some things also that that happened during my actual blood work. So prior to me attending my appointment, Anna had emailed me to ask me a few questions about the vitamins that I was taking. And the reason is because some of my B levels were too low. I wanted to have, you know, perfect numbers, but of course that didn't happen. And so what she went over with me was that my B12 was too high and my B1 was too low. So she gave me some tips on how to correct it, and I have to check back and do a follow-up blood work in 3 months. So she asked what type of brand multivitamin was I taking, and I have to make sure that my multivitamins contain close to 100% daily value for all the vitamins and minerals. She wanted to know how much B12 I was taking. I was actually taking 1,500 mcgs, and I'm not supposed to take no more than 500, so I had to change that and lower the dosage. Also with my B1, like I said, was too low, so I had to start taking a new supplement now, 100 milligrams of that. And I had to Google and figure out what was B1. You know what I mean? I've never heard of B1. I've always heard of B12 because B12 is supposed to give you energy. And pretty much, I'm a borderline deficient in my B1. And pretty much B1 is your thiamine. And it's found in foods such as grains, beans, nuts, and meat. And it's important in the breaking down of carbohydrates from foods into products needed for your body to be able to burn off energy. So let me just say one thing. I'm going to tell you now that I don't eat a lot of grains, beans, nuts, and meat. The meat that I eat will be some fish, salmon, some shrimp. That's what pretty much it'll consist of. So I have to get back into, oh, and chicken. But I have to get back into eating the right types of meats to be able to correct that, because I don't want to take that vitamin. So in 3 months, I'm hoping to correct that. And I need to eat more beans. Like, I like beans now. So I know I need to eat more beans. So I do have some goals that I want to, you know, have within the next few months, at least by October 3rd, which is my birthday. I want to be down 40 pounds. I want to be at 200 pounds. I want to continue with the RI28. I have already subscribed to the July challenge, so make sure that you do so. You have until July 8th in order to enroll. So go to results in 28 days. And again, they'll give you your meal plans, and also they will give you your daily workouts. And again, it's not a paid video. I paid for it with my own money. I want to try reducing my snacks. I do find out that I am snacking a little bit more, so some of those slider foods are getting through my sleeve and not doing a lot of restricting. And also, she told me that my smoothies that I make in the morning are not as good. If anything, I should try to eat my breakfast versus drink, unless it's a protein shake. And so that's another goal of mine, that I want to drink at least 1 protein shake a day. I want to drink more water and increase my vegetables and my beans. So that's it for my 1 year follow-up appointment. Thank you all for stopping by to check me out. It's been a journey. Again, I'm still going to continue on this. If you have any comments, any questions, any ideas of any topics that you want to talk about, make sure you put it down in the description box below. Again, support your small businesses, your Black businesses, everybody. Again, Messy Miles, Wazam Super, the crayon case. Again, their information will be in the description box below. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram at Skinnygirlinmyvsgbody. And I'll see you next week. Bye.